choral theories, and then the first theory that we'll see, the subsidence theory of Darwin and Davis. And you just note down whatever the point that you can be able to think of. So I said that subsidence theory of Darwin and Davis I said that he emphasized that there is a successive development of, what he emphasized, the word he emphasized, successive development of first fringing reef, thereafter barrier reef, and thereafter it has been followed by, I said, atoll. If in a given subsidence theory of coral formation by Darwin, later on by Davis. I said that mean sea level so along the island So the coral growth for the fringing reef, barrier reef and at all, it has been said by, I said that Mr. Darwin, and along with the later on it has been supported by Davis, that coral groups are growing in the successive stage development. There is an, I said that development is I said that successive stage, one stage after the another. And the initial, I said that corals under the compatible conditions of, I said that depth and then temperature, and then I said the turbidity, and then other condition which is required on a flat platform and all. They started growing just near to the coast, as we have seen in the last classes. I said that fringe along the, just attached to the coast, they started developing. The initial coral, I said they start developing along the corals, along the islands, and that is attached, and that is in a formation of fringing reefs. The fringe polyps grow at a suitable condition in the initial just near to the sea, and then forms in a fringing reef. And after the formation of fringing reef, after the land is subject to be what is in a subsiding under the tectonic forces, when especially he has given the example of, I said that Pacific Ocean, where the Pacific Ocean, I said that it is during the movement, this is Pacific Ocean, and that you can see this kind of movement I have shown you when I was teaching you the what oceanic convergence with the Eurasian oceanic plate and Pacific. The plate is subsided, then you can also little bit emphasize this figure that it is going down, and here we have Eurasian oceanic plate, and you can have the island like I said that Japan and all. So I said that this phenomena is happening, and after the when the land started subsiding, you can add it later on. When the land started subsiding due to the tectonic force, the coral reef started getting down and down, the greater depth, and when they started going downward, when they started that I said that this island started subsiding, the corals if it started going below the 60-meter depth, they started what? Not able to survive, and they soon have their growth upward. So this portion has now moved to this position, but thereafter this the corals are dead corals. There is a kind of, I said that only reef, because it is an outer body that is exoskeleton. Only this is an exoskeleton, and then corals have been died. But further above the colony started growing, but in the land which is near to the coastal that I have taught you yesterday, they started dissolving under the, I said that due to the lack of what is a condition which is required for the coral growth near to the continents, because here it is in some amount of water from the island it is also coming, and that it is in a fresh water and all, and somewhere the oceanic water which is coming from the seaside, it is not able to come. So under the some kind of what debris brought from the land side also creating the water turbidity into this lagoon, and therefore this water started becoming not compatible condition for the growth of corals, and the corals started dying, and therefore the corals near to the coast started dissolving. And when they started dissolving, there is I said that, and at the same time there is all these corals, and then these corals have also some kind of, I said that tidal inlets. It is in the form of some, I said rifts are there in between the growth of the coral. Some, I said, tectonically generated rifts are there possibly, or maybe the wave generated, I said, rifts are there in between the coral growth. So the corals are not in a continuous, and it has some I said the materials from this side also keeps on going toward the little bit it is, but mostly sea waves is active toward the coast. Understood? And then we can say that ultimately they are able to sustain some kind of what is a lagoon formation with the debris from the island, and here it is I said from the coral sites. And within this lagoon, yesterday we have seen there is some patch reef is there, some a kind of a bank reef is there, the smaller form of it, barrier reef, and then we have seen pinnacle reef. Different kind of reefs we can be able to see within this lagoon also. and thereafter we have been able to see the formation of barrier reef due to subsidence. They started growing upward and more of outward, and still we are finding that the outer, I said that seaward position of corals is steeper, and further the island further subsided, and after the barrier reef formation, there is a formation of, I said, which one? Atoll, circular loop, and an island has been completely subsided. This thing can be done. Yesterday I have said that in the modern concept it has been accepted that maybe the island has been eroded, maybe I said that sea level has risen, and then it has been what? Land has been subsided. Understood? And then the growth of polyp, if it started going down, the growth of polyp started down, retarded, but near the coastal, and then but vigorous at the outer edge. Towards the coastal ki taraf they started upward towards the coast little bit, but more it is showing the growth outward. And therefore we are able to get, I said that consequently lagoon is formed between the coast and corals, and it is known as, I said, that barrier reef. Further subsidence was going on, and then the land has been completely submerged, and we are able to get, yes, coral reef without island in the coral reef surrounded circular or any kind of uneven feature, coral reef surrounding what is in a lagoon without island in the center, and that is known as what? Atoll. Yesterday I have seen some atolls are there, but do not mention the atoll, those atoll over there. There is some kind of island atoll, there is some kind of what is a true atoll, there is this is the true atoll, and then one is, I said, that coral island atoll. The depth of the lagoon does not increases because of sedimentation. तो यहाँ पर इसका sedimentation की वजह से that if it is going on, if it is, I said that outward growth is more, if the outward growth is more, then the lagoon can be deeper. Yes or not? Lagoon can be deeper, but the lagoon depth is maintained up to the 60 meter or 30 fathom. It is only because I said that there is some deposition of what? Sediments is keep on happening. Understood? Otherwise lagoon depth can be bigger and bigger. Understood? So this is the thing, and what is the support of the theory, and that is actually this theory is, आप लोग इसको लिख लेंगे, और इतना ही मेंशन करना, आपको लिखने के लिए भी आएगा तो 150 200, not more than that, so that you have to write fixed, और आपको नॉलेज इससे भी ज़्यादा है, you can write more, लेकिन you have to write that.